My Gavan and Melanine, and well met indeed. I am Arika Galadirthan, the head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer, and welcome back to the Kingdom of Gondor as we finish, hopefully today, this campaign. Few things to say. First of all, number one, of course, I am recording this very early in the morning, so slight change to my voice. That's it, actually, I think. Although, what I was going to say was, last episode I said I would play until we have won with this episode, and that is correct up until the hour mark. If it goes anything longer than that, then there will be another episode. But I can't imagine it will go longer than that, because we really are closing in on the final stages of this campaign.
Why are you addressing me?
We have only to defeat Umbar. Umbar consists of the town of Finabel, the castles of Ardamir and Calun, and the town of Gobel Tolfalas. I have a fleet moving on Tolfalas, an army moving on Finabel. We're already besieging Ardamir, and then all we will need to do is defeat Calun. We, of course, will not reach the regions we need. We'll only get to 42 out of 50, but I'm not bothered with that because, as I say, even if we do make it to the victory conditions, the victory message will not pop up because we haven't technically defeated Mordor, because remember, this is in version 1.2 and not version 2, where it is now possible to defeat Mordor without throwing the ring into the fires of Mount Doom. So we'd never have got the victory message anyway. I did say I was potentially going to cheat a general up and bring him down, but I won't. I just won't. This potentially has a chance to round out so wonderfully as at the end of this little set of videos. So next week, moving on, we would finally get our Bree campaign underway. Righty-ho, we are attacked once again, and this time if we kill everything, we will get the castle. Captain Aban, or General Aban, was not present last time because he can't fight in night battles, so his army was excluded, so we didn't win. Now, Pathan brings a couple of units that's actually quite good. Some Belagar archers and some Narut and arrows as the general, but Aban really does have a whole army of trash. It's so unfortunate. I've saved it already, haven't I? Let's save it again. It is remarkably unfortunate for Umbar, the way that they're so blocked in. Now, the changes that I hope to make to the region of Gobel Mirlond to make it so that Umbar and Dolan actually to attack each other should rectify the situation, but it does unfortunately remain to be seen. We'll have to wait. We'll find out. If we can get Umbar to go up the coast and attack Dol Amroth, then it would be good. Right, we are being attacked basically from directly in front with both armies. So we'll go for this little hill over here. It's not much of a hill really, but it'll do. Archers at the back. Group up. Right, don't be... Oh no, do be in defensive. I've been told that a unit in defense mode, an archer in defense mode, will continue firing arrows even if they become engaged in melee. So as long as only a small portion of them become engaged in melee, the rest will continue firing. Now, I'm not 100% sure that that's true, to be brutally honest, but it's worth a pop. We don't have any cavalry to worry about here. None at all. Umbar, one of the game's least cavalry-populated nations, in fact. Unless, of course, that they've conquered Harad, or Dol Amroth, or Umbar, or any of the above. Get our cavalry behind. We'll worry about where we're going to send you in a moment. And that just leaves, hopefully, our swordman, who will... I don't know where the best place for the swordman's going to be, actually. I'm tempted to put you in behind like that and then charge you through. Oh, I've missed someone. Oh, a spear unit. There you go. Form that final flank. Start battle.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
All of you guys going defensive. I saw a comment, which I'm pleased with, because someone gets it. And that is, of course, in the last Rune episode, I called it Chariots Are So OP. And that is exactly how I said it in my head, to those of you that didn't get the sarcasm. I'm sure you did once you watched it. But obviously because I got all the chariots killed by leaving them in battle with a crappy little unit. And so my mismanagement led to their death. But you still would have thought that the chariots would have defeated a a trash level spear unit, but there we are. But somebody did say, like, don't worry about the micromanagement, because from their own experience, it is very difficult to speak and provide entertaining narrative whilst also trying to give perfect micromanagement. And any of you that have followed me for a while will know that if ever a battle comes up that I deem really important, I barely speak whilst the battle is going ahead. And if I do speak, it's like more mutterings to myself rather than actual attempts to give you something interesting to listen to. And it's really difficult to focus on what you're doing 100% and also speak. So that's why most of my battles are very, very haphazard. A lot of things go wrong, should we say. Because that's the best way to ensure that I can still talk. So, in my own campaigns, when I play without anybody watching, I am far better. My micromanagement is a lot better, purely because I can just focus on it. The mere fact that I can focus on it raises my quality quite substantially. I also hope you enjoyed the Age of Empires video yesterday. I thoroughly enjoyed recording it, and I had the audio on in the background when I was playing Guild Wars 2, because I like listening to them back, seeing if I've made any glaring errors or faux pas. And I enjoyed listening to it back, actually. I thought it was good. It was a good, fun game as well, with the backstabbing twice. And Wrath is a very easygoing guy, so he also found it enjoyable, despite the fact that we teamed up on him twice. So if you haven't seen that, that's listed in the general channel area. You will note, I take this opportunity just to mention that every single video I have ever recorded is listed in a playlist on my channel homepage. Genuinely, ever recorded. Now, some of them might not be in as an intuitive as you may think, because I've had to group certain videos together and given them then an all-encompassing title for that playlist. So, for example, there are a few games in the multiplayer and older games that you will only know by going into the playlist. But every single video is in a playlist, unless I have deemed it unworthy of being watched. And in those cases, I've unlisted them. So if you find them, then in those cases, yeah, I've unlisted the videos, but the playlist is still there. So the video will never pop up and be suggested, whatever the way it works is. Yeah, but you can directly go to the video and you'll find the video listed there. And I say that because some people always seem to struggle finding the playlists, and they ask me to create them. And I each time just have to say I have created one, and you can find it at your leisure. Right, I think we should probably charge our cavalry in, because the pikes have run away. And of course we want the narrow and arrows dead, so... I'm not bothered about the pikemen that are in the middle there.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Oh, did they just kill the general? Oh, they did. Well done.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
Now what we've also done here, I just realised, is we've basically wasted all of our archers. I want to save some arrows for when the backup arrives, because they're currently still in the corner of the map. Come on. Chase them down. What's happening over here? Now the narrows are doing a number on us.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the
even the narrow are running. Mop up everything we can mop up, please. How many of them got away? Only one, that's right. I think they might have sent their archers in on their own, which is stupidity. Oh no, they got a few more. They've got a few more. Those Corsair archers there, though, really did not want to run away, did they? Right, that'll do. Pull back to the line. Archers, you are free to engage at will. Oh, who speaks like that?
Yes, my lord. Ready for battle.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
Soldier battalion at the ready.
Soldier battalion at the ready.
Standing by.
Gentlemen, we are curling round. We no longer fear flank attacks.
Soldiers of Gondor.
We'll get you into positions ready to flank the enemy.
Soldiers of Gondor.
There's Gondorian soldiers with the first armor upgrade. Look, they get shoulders, they get legs and hands. But somewhere around here is a fully upgraded Gondorian soldier. There they are, in all their majesty. Right, the enemy comes. Now this army is more melee, I hope. So we will actually get to fight them. There's 2 units of archers at the back there. There's some narrow household. Pikes bringing up the rear, interestingly. Pikes normally walk slower. The Corsair Pikeman, Hummingbird, suggested to me, and I would agree entirely. We are discussing removing the Corsair Pikeman and instead adding them at the Belegar tier, but dropping them down to halberds instead of pikemen. So the forces of Umbar will lose a dedicated pike unit and gain a medium tier halberd unit. Well, we might as well take the fight to them. They're going to be running away for most of this battle anyway. You guys can split yourselves out. For Gondor! The line breaks. The Corsairs change direction. And the archers wonderfully have targeted the savages, which is good. As carnage descends. Pikemen way too far out. Why are they so far back? Gondor infantry charging to the spears, supporting.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
We are going to smash the enemy. We're also going to be able to flank the pikemen, which is wonderful. Although someone knock back and support them, because those arrows are really deadly. So, right, those archers with arrows left. Pikes are your targets.
The enemy are badly.
Ah, Aban has
half their
fallen.
men.
Cowardly dog. Right. You hit those pikemen, and you... We're at the stage where most stuff will rout if it gets attacked
The
now.
enemy army flees the field.
Although,
Pursue
try
and
not to
run them
let
down.
anything really get away. Come off for ×6. Tell everyone to stop. You're going for those savages. You're going for those pikemen. You're going for those pikemen. You're going out there for those archers, please. I've got an archer unit, a cavalry unit not doing anything. Some raiders over there. Get on it. You guys are done. Those pikemen over there, get them. Swap to those pikes. Need to capture as much as we can. Come on, your cavalry. I know you're tired, but get a proper run. You should be able to do. These pikemen were moving incredibly slowly a moment ago. Where's the speed coming from? Hit those raiders. Oh, I think we've got the bulk of them. Ah, yes, 97, 98. As the last ones fall. 99, perfect. We'll catch the ones that we can, though. More to execute. Bad relations I have with everyone. Oh, I think they're gonna... Yeah, well, wherever they are, it doesn't matter now.
This is a
94! Oh my god. Oh, Gondor, you're so OP in the late game. 94 is all we lost. Golden Sword goes to the Osgiliath Veterans. Interesting. Very interesting. 187. Or a unit of Osgiliath Veterans, it should be said. That's an artist's interpretation of Melkor. Wearing the same armour that the elves wear. It's an interesting thought. And Ardamir falls. Jesus, did you see the size of the population there? My word. The ring has moved to Goblin Town now anyway. The Corsairs decline. Oh, Tarnos ready to go. That's already checked. Neventha has upgraded to a large town. Take some roads. It really doesn't matter. Honestly, it does not matter. We are closing in on victory. Now, what I am going to probably do is keep this army here, like the army in Umbar, and when the army that's about to land on the shores of Gobel Tolfalas wins...
Yes, sir. Full sails.
Oh, hold on. Yeah.
Engaging the enemy fleet. We
There we
are
are.
victorious. Maintain order.
I'll send that army south, and it might be able to link up... Oh, Dol Amroth. Beating me to it, you bastards. Well, I'll assist. What the hell? Let's take our own siege, so if Dol Amroth mount the attack, we can actually do something. I don't need that many gates. But I'll take all the siege ladders you can give me. As long as you can give me. Right, that means that if Dol Amroth don't get it, we'll at least jump in and assist. But Umbar have almost certainly just had their last stand spawn script. Hold on, those words are the wrong way around. Their last stand script spawn. So somewhere, knocking around Umbar right this second is a huge army. So, note for that. That's how we can... That's what we can do, actually. This army up here in the north. Although we want some more ships. Can you sail out? Yes, because we own everything, don't we? Yeah. Oh, we can get Nalcarandas. We can get a full fleet from Pelagia. Living up to its naval name. Well done, says. Right, all we currently need from these is... I think we're retraining for experience at the moment, which we don't particularly need. And you guys are retraining. I think you're for experience as well. But we will sail that fleet south. The army that we have here will sail south.
Awaiting your command.
Although we will get some sight range. Make sure that Dol Guldur don't come back. But we are basically just going to hold now until Umbar die.
Maintain order. March, men. Forward. Let us set up camp here.
Oh, where are you going? What are you going for Derevintha for? Bugger off! We haven't got an army there. Can we upgrade Dornorhack? No. Oh, so close though. Build, I don't know, a port. Yeah. That's our port all the way out there. We'll build a little road going out to it, which would be nice. Alright, end the turn. Dol Amroth buggered off. So we are to take Firebell. I was hoping that they'd attack and then we could attack from the other side and assist. Oh, they did attack. What? What? Oh, that one does border them, actually. That one does border them. And it is far less defended than the gate.
The enemy has surrounded.
Oh, I'm not paying attention, and the rune have descended. Just to be clear, I am not bothered about anything rune takes. We are literally just going to defeat Umbar and call it a victory. Were this campaign to continue, I would then, of course, also have to beat rune. But as we're currently playing as rune in the other campaign, I think that would be a bit of a rune overload. So I won't include attacking rune as part of the campaign's victory. So for those of you who may have hoped for that, it will not be, I'm afraid.
Ready your weapons.
Are you still a village? Oh, wow.
Let us claim this field.
Oh, wow. Ikramar. Peter Jackson, what have you done? Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
For the White City!
You stupid idiots. Why is Gobel Tofla still a village? You're the AI. You get huge population boosts from somewhere that I've yet to find. I have honestly removed all the hidden AI bonuses that I could find that were really nonsensical. And yet they still managed to get outrageous bonuses. And I think they are like hard-coded hidden AI bonuses that they get. In the same way that with El Monstero's testing, we've worked out that he worked out that the caravan is so good because of hidden bonuses. It's that same kind of thing. I think there's a hidden boost somewhere that's allowing the AI to get ridiculous bonuses. Oh, we don't have very many archers in this army, do we? Right, well, we won't need the general. And look how old you're looking. This is the first time I think I've used you from outside of the west. It is, isn't it? Soldier battalion at the ready! You guys will be coming in from this side. Gondor militia. Gondor militia, you will be walking around. Take the territorials with you. You're going over that side and you'll be coming from that corner. And that just leaves the fort units to come directly behind our archers here. Fire at will, Commander! Right, move up. We take back our lands. Look at this little Gondorian village with some Roman ruins by the looks of things. Oh, their catapults are missing. Oh, is that his general? Is that his bodyguard? Oh, it is. There he is. He gets Abrazanim Nadu Tariq. How cool is that? Those catapults are missing horrifically. So stop and move up, or just don't do anything. I mean, ignoring commands is also a very, very valid way of winning battles, of course. Those Southron defenders are the garrison script. That means that Ikramar has not built a single troop, a single unit type, and he's just sat in on this island doing sod all. Right, now you're slightly better placed. Just straight lines. There we go. Oh, he's already dead. Oh, Ikramar, that was so unceremonious. Alright, gentlemen, finish this off. Didn't even use the archers.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
I can't believe that. Literally the first accurate shot. And we took the general out. These catapults, it's just a shooting gallery. It's so unfair for you, Umbar. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
They have lost half their men.
The enemy are definitely badly bloodied, and the enemy are going to die here today. They're not even going to chase you. They're just going to endure it. Oh, dear. Oh, no, Umbar. The men of Gondor on all sides just waiting to murder you. The Peacekeepers slaughtered your defenders on that side. Although we did take some losses. The death of Umbar. They're finally attacking someone. Go, go, go.
Our men are in command of the city.
Snakes. Our great
The
lines.
battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Oh, these Gondorian Guardsmen don't even have armor upgrades. The western half of our empire is so low on the ground with upgrades. I'm really annoyed with myself, and not annoyed with myself, but yesterday, Saturday, I was going to do some modding. I was going to start the groundwork for the garrison script building, and I didn't. I just played Guild Wars all day. Apart from I had a break to eat dinner and eat lunch, and I had a bath yesterday, which was very entertaining. I do love a bath over a shower. And, but I just make yours all day. And I kind of feel like I wasted the day a bit. I haven't done modding in ages. Easily, probably going on a couple of months. And I want to do some. And so I'm annoyed at myself. I'm quite keen to get the groundwork in for this. I mean, that's 87 somehow. 83 kills, catapult. Well done. I'm keen to get the groundwork in for this garrison script building. Very keen, because I think it's a really good idea. Excuse me, sorry. I'm putting things on the desk as well, and I know that the microphone picks that up, which is equally as bad. Oh, come off it. Welcome back. Another one of those, just the game engine is old, so it crashes. How many crashes of those have we actually had for this Gondor campaign, proving the stability is not too shabby? I think I may have had, what, 3 or 4 crashes in this whole campaign. We're 124 turns in. So this is proof that the game does work. And I'm on Windows 10. Right, that time obviously I auto won, and you'll be very interested to learn that under the auto win, I lost no units. None at all. We lost no units in our auto win attack. How weird is that? Right, well, we're going to leave behind. This place, interestingly, gets a fort. It's also big enough to be upgraded. Why didn't you upgrade it, Umbar? It's been big enough for 700 people. Or 584, sorry. It's 1,200 to upgrade. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a unit of Gondor militia. No, we're going to keep these guys here. You're going into the fort. You're staying. No, you're staying. Everyone else, just for now, get them onto land, and we'll sail them down in the next turn. So there we are. Tolfalas has fallen. And now it just comes down to Calun and Finabel. Are we on the turn when we retrained stuff? Yeah. Oh, you can't retrain anymore. Your army is completely ready. Ah, excellent. Oh, I'm not bothered about those. I think we've got too much for a single army, actually, to be honest. And if your army is now ready as well, if we take... Well, Brandir definitely is going to be leading this. Along with Boron, of course! It's Boron! Boron, you might be this campaign's most famous general by the end of this. Oh, yeah, look, we've got way too many forces. Now, the reason I say that is because, they're not going to make one army. Hold on, I want the best that we can get. So is there someone elite in this one? Yeah, there's Gilead Pikeman. Are you being retrained? No, you're ready to go. So I'll take them. Anything left behind? No. How many archers have we got there then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 20, but we got a trebuchet as well. So I'll take the veterans. Alright. Well, it makes sense to walk as far as we can, so try and at least walk to Pelagia while they're building the ships. And the rest of you, that means I'm no longer... Oh, Minas Tirith has no one in it. You guys are coming back. Born Vidur. You're going to go and remind Rune why we are the greatest nation. Oh, hold on, you missed Miss Gileath. Yeah, there we are. So our armies are all out, and we're making about 5,000. Super powerful. The Gondor Gate will remain that built up, just so that if we have to auto win a cheat victory, I don't feel as bad about it. Because remember, in this version you're currently watching, the Black Gate is bugged and it doesn't work properly. Neither did Cirith Ungol. That has since been fixed, long since been fixed in version 2. But version 1.1, which is this version you're watching, does have that problem.
Awaiting your command. Quell this evil!
What's the garrison here? Pretty big. They'll get a proper garrison there as well. Our armies here, as I say, will just hold now. So if they decide to attack Umbar, we've got a force to hold it. Not a very good one, though. The better army's in Ardamir, which is a bit of a choke. But there is a Haradrim, an Umbarim army somewhere that's got real power. But we've got that army pressing in down, and this army will soon to be ready as well. But for now, we'll end the turn. Rune are probably going to attack us. I just suddenly thought. I might auto-resolve. We're going to lose both of those. But remember, Boron's Watch has Denethor in it. Clear defeat, jeez. But our army's only a couple of turns away. We'll take that back quickly, and then that'll be garrisoned with a nice army. Ah, Denethor. Denethor! Oh my god. Could they have a better army than that? I am going to auto-resolve this. I know what you're thinking, but I'm going to auto-resolve it. Denethor is going to die in the most boring way possible, but I don't want to show these troops off yet because we're going to play with them as Rune. We also would have, that would have been a massacre. Even with Denethor, nothing, we would not have won that, I'm afraid. We really would not have won that. So now, an army needs to be maintained, or built.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
Right, you're moving out over there then. Captain General Caruion, I believe, is now our faction leader. Oh, Eisenmouth upgraded. Oh, that's a jolly song playing, isn't it? Captain General Bornivan the Honourable. You? No, you're Bornivdor.
Maintain order.
Where's Bornivon? We can find him this way. Right. Captain General Bornivon the... Oh, you're the gentleman in Kisselgum. Oh, well done, sir. Angbor has been issued. He's been passed up. I don't think he's even part of the family. Oh, yeah, because it can't go up. Unless everyone dies, it never goes up. So, our faction leader is now married to the daughter of a general who married the daughter of Denethor's... No, yeah, Ecthelion. So, the current leader of our nation's wife is blood related to our family tree, but he is not. So, we've got an outsider acting as our faction leader. Sad day indeed. Oh, wow, they really don't want that fleet going. All right, Denenian, you might have to walk then. Our fleet that's going to carry this army needs to be huge. It just suddenly dawned on me. How far can you get down the river? If you go to there, then.
Ships ready. Find ships ready. Awaiting your command.
Right, that is big enough, I think, to do it. That should be able to get down there without any trouble. We've got to get past... Oh, only 11... Only 2 ships from them. They'll kill us, but so we'll leave that army there. That's why they haven't attacked, because they're not sure they're going to win it either. Right, then you just walk.
Let us set up camp here.
I don't have any forces in this place. I can build siege equipment, though. That's interesting. What's the other nearest town? Oh, no! Castle Boron and Barazengen Hediad. None of them are really very good. We need some real troops, Osgiliath. Cavalry, not really useful. Those will be. Oh, yeah, Men of Lebanon. Fountain Guard. Why are they so low down on the list? We're going to need a general as well, actually, so we're going to recruit a general. All right.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
Here he is, Steward Caruion. The longer we besiege that, the smaller and smaller those forces are going to become. So we will. There's no need to rush any attacks at the moment. We're slow, methodical at the minute. Once the army that has just debarked. Debarked? That's not a word, is it? Embarked. It's not even embarked yet. No, debarked is a word. I don't know. Anyway, the army from Minas Tirith, once that arrives in Umbar, this campaign will come to an end. It's just got to get there first.
Marchmen! Protect the blood of Numenor. Forward!
Oh, we're totally out of money. And the Eastlings are more advanced than us. They'll be coming out of that gloom soon, don't you worry about that. Alright, they've kept our ship locked there.
Maintain order. Onward. Let us set up camp here.
So we're not going to be able to do our for a while there.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
Oh, with the army in tow, with the bloody trebs, the boats barely move at all. Jesus. It's going to be like 9 turns or something stupid just to sail down there, just because they've got a trebuchet. Gah. It looks like Umbar is pulling everyone back to go and try and assist Finabel. But because we have so many forces, the losses they're taking every turn must be so high. I'm surprised that Khand haven't tried to make a claim for Kizilcum or still any of the rebel regions. Khand are very much out. But there are 2 big battles yet to play, so I'm going to do something that many of you are going to absolutely loathe, and I'm going to cheat this fleet here. Although I think many of you will find it hard to believe that we haven't yet won. So now, moving admirals, you have to include the word admiral, which is always a bit of a pain. What is your name? Admiral Earnur? I've never seen a word like that. Earnur. The reason I'm stumbling over Earnur is because normally, if E and A are together like that in a Darin Quenya word, there tends to be an umlaut over the E, denoting that the E is a separate sound. So, for example, in the name of Earendil the Mariner, it's Earendil, it's not Earendil. So I suppose his name is Earnur, because the E and the A, there's nothing to say they're not a single sound, which makes them a diphthong. So they have a single sound. Anyway, end the turn. All these the end of these campaigns always have a bit of a... I don't want to use the word unceremonious again, because I've used that already, but they kind of have a bit of... Because we're never going to get the victory message at the end, it makes it a bit kind of... Huh. And in every campaign I've always played as well, once you get to the point where you have just one, as I always say, my desire always bottoms out.
Show yourselves!
And which is why I put up with things like Rune attacking us. Really, we should fight Rune back, secure our land, secure our borders, and win when our nation has actually won. But
Maintain order! Assail the enemies of Gondor!
I don't do
Let
that.
us claim this field.
Oh, we don't need them because this gentleman has just arrived. Ethering upgraded to a large town, and Gobel Tofelas upgraded to a town. And our fleet has arrived, with a little bit of help from myself.
Awaiting your command.
And we can attack straight away with the trebuchets. You'll get to see the trebuchets. He's their faction heir, which means this will not kill them. But in we go. The greatest army Gondor has ever assembled will take down a pathetically small garrison. Such a waste. Which will mean that the battle for Finabel, which will follow this, will win the campaign for us. So it might be slightly longer than an hour, it depends. I do hope you've enjoyed it though, despite my cheating and game changing at certain points. Just kind of changing what the victory conditions are going to mean for us left, right and centre. Right, well you might as well saturate the town with arrow fire, because the trebs can probably knock out the towers. We want to try and do this with the least casualties as possible. I don't need to get the trebuchets that close. It's just the closer they are, the more accurate they are, is the only thing. Alright. Smash a hole in that wall, please. Gondor trebuchets. Ready? Look at that. Gentlemen, fire when ready. It does look cool, doesn't it? Even with how old this game is, tell me you're not looking at these trebuchets firing and just thinking that it looks awesome. What the hell are they doing? They're breaking out through the gap. Now the towers are really, really, really hard to hit, and you will normally waste a lot of fire on them. But we'll try.
Trebuchet! Trebuchet!
Trebuchet! He's taking the ooh sound a bit too far, isn't he? Where's trebuchet from? Is it French? Probably, because we don't pronounce the T, which is the French way of speaking. Don't pronounce the final consonant unless there's a vowel following in the next word. Unless the next word starts with a vowel, rather, to say that in a proper term. Or, of course, if the... No, even then, yeah, no. Which is why it's trebuchet and not trebuchet. It must therefore be French. But I wonder what it actually means. Someone will know. Google will know. I mean, I could just not mention that and ask Google and I'd get the same answer. But I would like you to tell me what it means without looking it up. That's the challenge. And be honest. If a gentleman out there knows off the top of your head already what trebuchet means, then please do let me know. Right, sod the towers. Let's turn to flames. Bring down the troops. Here we go. And away they go. Horrifically oh! I was just about to say horrifically inaccurate, and that inaccuracy has just halved the numbers of Ghassan. Is it Ghassan? I can't even remember his name. That's how much we care about this guy. Not at all. We don't even know his name. He is but fodder, about to fall before the might of our trebuchets. We hope. No, what we probably should do is break a second hole into this wall. Oh, balls! No, oh, that's because I changed it. Sorry. We do want another hole in the wall because otherwise we're going to bottle up.
We've breached our enemy's walls.
Should we go for broke? What the hell? Let's use you for what your purpose is. If we keep trying to hit the infantry, we'll just be here forever. Oh, damage to the building behind, though. Let's hope those people moved out of that.
We've breached our enemy's walls.
Have you got enough for one final wall break? I don't think you have. No, they're onto the cows. Oh, they did. Oh, well done, sirs. Might as well throw some cows at them. What the hell? You never know. Archers, move into positions. We will send in Gondor infantry and spearmen, I think, and we'll leave our elite units out. No need getting them involved.
For Gondor, at your command. For Gondor.
Another thing that I'm thinking, because El Monstero raised a good point, the AI is quite often set to automatically use fire arrows. And this is a huge disadvantage for them, because as you all know, fire arrows fire very slowly, they're less accurate than normal arrows, and they basically nullify the archery units of the enemy. So El Monstero's suggestion was to remove fire arrows completely. Totally cut them from the game. Now, I'm not in favour of totally cutting fire arrows from the game because it does give you they do have a purpose. They have a morale shock effect, and it does at least do something. It can break units. But obviously, only a human would really ever use that. So my current thinking is to essentially weaken the morale shock effect, like quite substantially, but buff up everything else about the arrow. So basically the arrow will fire almost as fast as the normal arrows, maybe like 1 second slower. They will be just as accurate as the normal arrows, but I will substantially decrease the morale shock effect. So there will still be an effect, but it will be much reduced from what it currently is. So the fire arrow would remain and would fire very frequently. It would be useful. The AI would actually get a use out of it now. But the morale effect would be very, very, very minor. So there's still a bonus to not using fire arrows in that you would still fire faster. Obviously, the actual values I've yet to think of. And this is just spitballing anyway at the moment. But I think I think it might work. I think it might be a good way. Because I don't want to remove the fire arrow. And equally, I don't want to make the fire arrow as good as the normal arrow, because then you'd never use a normal arrow. And fire arrows probably have a negative effect on performance, I would have thought as well. Alright, every single ranged thing we have has fired. Our lines will then go forth. Oh, hold on. Hold that thought. Yes. Spearman. You're going to punch through. In your shield wall formation, and then the infantry will come in from behind. Will come and assist. Look at it, look at it, look at it! Banks of movie-inspired plate mail Gondorians. Their spear tips are almost glistening, they're so white. It is time.
We've captured the enemy's walls.
Make a breach!
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Look at that. Perfect. We've punched deep enough in that no one has been surrounded. The 4 breaks in the walls totally nullify their bonuses. 36% of the enemy has died. Right, while those guys are holding them at the gate, I have a very special mission for you, gentlemen. Yes. Flank around. No.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
No.
They have lost half their men.
Can you honestly not walk through that gap? Jesus. The AI is so
Our men
stupid.
have taken control of the castle.
You guys go down, and you guys hold at the castle. The towers, though, will be doing everything they can to... Right, gentlemen, time to come out of shield wall. Fan out. Oh, it's all over, isn't it? 5%! Oh, my God. These Gondorians, though, have come out of the barracks, or out of the city, rather, because we trained them a million times, with 2 experience points, a boosted melee weapon, so they get more attack than they should have. They've got 2 on the armor upgrade, so they got 2 more points in armor stat than they used to have. The visual effect, obviously, is also just very cool. Courtesy of Taro M. This is Taro M's upgraded Gondorians, by the way, if you're wondering where the look comes from. The Osgiliath veterans also get an upgrade. There's Osgiliath veterans in their full plate. Of course, Osgiliaths and Blackroot don't. They remain as rangers. Although I think the Blackroot do go up from leather to having this chainmail, whereas I'm fairly certain the Athelians get no visual upgrade.
Archer battalion standing by.
There's our archers. They're black bows. Nothing really else to show you, I'm afraid. They don't get a visual upgrade. Citadel Guard come out looking like that. There's the Axemen of Lasarnak fully upgraded. Looking very cool. Axemen of Lasarnak, one of my favourite units. But were you all... Oh, we don't have any Fountain Guard in this army. That's annoying. Anyway, we're going to win in a minute, or when the enemies just get slaughtered enough. Smoking ruins of what was Umbar's second castle, second most important castle. Now, a feature that I feel the game should have added but never did is I think the central keep should fire arrows at you as well. I think this should be an uncapturable point in that by having your troops just fighting in the square, you're up against only maybe 2 arrows, and they're only as good as the tower things, but it just adds a little bit of immersion. The keep would be the last bastion. That's the whole point of it. It's the last point of a castle to fall. This is where the nobles and their families would be, and the leader of the town and whatnot. And you've got to get in here. You've got to attack the bloody thing. So there'd be people up here behind the crenellations firing down. But that's never been reflected in the game. It only comes from the towers on the walls. There we are. We're not even going to kill Ghassan. We're going to take his city hostage. He's going to surrender himself. And then the lines of the men of Umbar will be placed on stakes, lining the road from Calun and Ardamir back to Umbar itself.
This is a
91 Gondorians lost their lives this day. The castle of Calun falls. And taking the top spot were Gondor infantry with 194. The trebuchet only actually could 49. But that was bloody good fun, wasn't it? And we are definitely going to be longer than an hour now because this last battle is going to take longer. So we'll just do it. Jess is not going to be pleased.
They are gone from
Wipe
these
them out.
lands.
We have gained a territory.
Alright. Umbar. Your last city.
Ready your weapons. Assail the enemies of Gondor.
Nudan. I will control Kilruia. Because otherwise he'll get himself killed. Nudan, you are the last bastion of hope. The last defenders of a tyrannical regime that is succumbing to the rightful rulers of this land. We are finally beating the Umbarim back. That is a massive backpack that Aragorn is wearing there. It's huge. Also, the position, the images of the hobbits at the front look like they're walking, like doing fake walking, like fake marching kind of thing. Well, welcome to Finabel, what is this? A city, a Gondorian city. We are fighting against our... Oh, look at that. That's cool. It's got like a mini keep in the corner. It's amazing how the simple addition of blue tiled roofs and a couple of these Gondorian-inspired domes turns what is really clearly, obviously a medieval city into a Gondorian city. It's amazing, isn't it? Because if you actually look around the place, there aren't that many really Gondor-inspired buildings. Most of them are just blue-roofed medieval buildings. And they've also changed the texture on the stone as well, actually, I think. But it's just so good, isn't it? It looks like it was made to be a Gondorian city. Madness. Right. This time, we're not bothered about any losses. We're going to go hard. To quote gangsters and their off-used phrases. Who have we got in the towers? Spearman, swordman, swordman, small spearman, swordman, spearman. Yeah, you're all good. Oh no, I'll tell you what actually. You spearmen drop yours. You drop yours. You guys pick up the ram and the spearmen take the ram. So we might as well go in the front door. Any objections? No. Men of Dol Amroth. You will be the first on the walls. Send some Gondorians a bit further out on these sides. The final ram, I don't really know what to do with you. Final tower, sorry. Because we can get one there, one there. I wonder if we could get one there, maybe. Go down the middle. Nice symmetry. Right. Now, cavalry, unfortunately, despite being awesome, men of Dol Amroth. Oh, I love Dol Amroth. My favourite nation. My favourite faction. I just love everything about them.
Prepare for battle.
There's upgraded squires. They look good. Right, well, our pikemen will be the ones to actually enter the city first. So all of our elites are the first ones going in. There's upgraded Fountain Guard. Look how good they look. Again, those are Taro M's Fountain Guard.
Ready for battle.
And there's our Gileath pikemen. Outside of that, everyone's really being used, aren't they? Obviously, we've got all of our archers at the back there. Alright. In we go. Oh, you can set up there. Perfect. Move the archers in. Move up. You guys go that way and jump up that tower. You guys go that way and jump up that tower. And Spearman, you come down the middle and join one of the towers. No, don't have people running, actually. Walk! Caruion won't come in at all because we've got a full banner army, so he'll only join us once a unit dies, which is fine. Let's just hope all of the towers make it. Our archers have arrived. What are Umbar doing? They don't have very good troops, but they have got a lot of troops. But this really is an army of trash. If only we had like 4 trebs in this army. Seeing them smash these stone walls would be so good. Oh wow, they're really going with burning that tower, aren't they? They all fired like perfectly. Not a single one of them is doing an arc.
Our siege towers.
Why can't our towers do that?
Now the butcher's work begins.
In we go, men. Let's hope it doesn't set on fire. Jesus. What happens if it sets on fire with units in it? Do they just die? Is it like instant death kind of thing? I wonder if there's a way of making fire arrows more effective at destroying these kind of things as well. Ah, the banner carrier's in first. Oh no, he's not. He's on this.
Men have reached the gate with the battery.
He's about halfway.
Siege towers are at the walls. Our enemy have nowhere to hide now.
They're abandoning the walls, but look at the square. Wow. Oh, and look at those 2 structures there. That looks so good. Hall of Kings. Oh, you can look in it. Oh, that was so awesome. Oh dear. I am so easily pleased. It's just no wonder this game is still. I still find it enjoyable despite its age. Minor things keep me happy. Archers, feel free to continue firing right up until you're out of arrows. Our first men are on the wall.
Our siege towers have reached the walls.
The men of Dol Amroth are about to show these Corsair archers who really is good here. Look at them just dropping off of there like lemmings. Does anyone remember the game Lemmings? I don't mean lemmings kill themselves. We all know that that's not true. But I mean, do you remember the game Lemmings? That was... I was awful at that game. Absolutely awful at it. Pikes. Move into the city.
Like this, we will smash the enemy.
No need to run though. Let's just move. Stop firing. I also don't actually think we will send you on the towers. There's no real need. So you guys will win out on there. You guys will win out on there. You guys will easily kill those archers, especially now the spearmen have arrived. Didn't I have some citadel? No, that was the other army. Oh, Narrow and Arrow Royals. Household. That's him. It is. They'll never run because they're in pipe wall formation. I can get you guys to run though. Come on, come on. You guys, I want you all to run to that point as well. What are you doing, Fountain Guard? There we are. Just attack. Send the pikemen around. We're going to kill the general. In a very easy kill as well. Get down off the walls now, guys. Those Corsairs are running away anyway. You guys will win up there, you'll be fine. And I believe you guys will be fine up there as well. And even if you're not, there are any Corsair archers. We're not that worried about them. Now we've just got to somehow take the square. It's just going to be a slog, I think, isn't it? It's just going to be a big cluster. I'm just going to send all of you to charge them.
For the glory of Gondor!
You guys are taking down the spearmen. The general, I don't know where the general actually is, but he's met our Osgiliath pike. We've got our blockade in. Although those narrow aren't really dying. Right, we've made it to the centre. So one unit is going to... or 2 units are going to push through. Yes! Yes! Is that everyone? Is anyone still sort of stuck on the wall? No. Oh, you might as well fire actually. There's nothing you can shoot at. No. Silly idea. Oh look, there's some 4 axemen in the middle up there. Get all of the archers in. Get them into the city. Feel free to now stop charging to your deaths. You've done what is needed of you. Our forces will push from the back. So we're at the town square. We've sort of done something. Their general is getting killed off, but the actual general has bugged out and is somewhere. I'm not really sure where. You've still got a man in the tower. Come on, sir, get off. Dora and Ernil are doing alright. Yeah, the walls will be ours. Our archers have filtered in. There's 4 axemen in the middle up there. They're a bit annoying though, aren't they? Archers, I'd like you to be the flank. I'm not bothered even if you actually use melee weapons rather than your bows once you get there, but... you're going to come in from this side. Oh, we're winning out. It's turned from a light bulb into more of a sort of straight line now. There's no doubt that this is going to be a massacre, to be honest, as well. We've got a lot of units standing around doing nothing. If I take you off of fire at will you stop with your desire to fire? Hopefully. I think this is a rather fitting final battle, isn't it? The city's very grandiose. Oh, we've sieged them out with 5 siege towers. We're fighting on the walls. We're fighting in the centre. Their general's made an absolute cock up, and he's going to die quite easily. And we're fighting before these 2 great pillars of Gondorian society: the replica of the Dome of the Stars from Osgiliath, and a replica of the King's Hall from the top Minas Tirith. As our archers begin the final stages of our plan. This is what we will do. In you go, gentlemen. I'm cautious, though, because those people there, I think, will react as soon as the archers arrive. Surely they're not just going to take this. No, there we are. Oh, although, interesting choice who they've then charged. Knock! Perfect. And Umbar just ignoring them. Well, you only have yourselves to blame then. Oh no, the 4 axemen! The 4 axemen! Someone stop them! No, I jest. This is an easy victory. What is the stats so far? 15% of Gondor have died of the Gondorian force. And what was that? 53% of the Umbarim have fallen.
Yes, my lord. For the glory of...
How are we doing on the walls? Ah, yeah, we're winning out. And on this side? Oh, wow, you pretty much killed them all. Oh, the 4 axemen moved themselves, so we didn't have to chase them down. That's good. I've got the cavalry standing by if we need them as well. And, of course, if any unit dies, Caruian's cavalry's there, but the cavalry's obviously not very useful in this situation. Oh, and those 4 axemen didn't manage to catch these archers. So it has turned into a side shooting gallery. That's a shame for them. They've got troops that aren't... What is this? They've got another general around the back there. Oh, of course, there's New Dan and someone else, isn't there? So that might not even be the main general who we're killing out there. See, it's at times like this where I would welcome the addition that Shogun gave to the game, where you can dismount cavalry and send them in on foot. That would be a very welcome addition. This will probably end up being... I don't know how much further. I'll do a toggle fog of war once this town falls to show you what the rest of the world looks like. But it's not looking good for Umbar, is it? Also, once we take the square, they're going to have to... in fact, in anticipation of that. Let's get you all attacking them for now so that I can get you into positions where I want you. This way! Ah, but there are people over there as well. Why have they not come forward? Where are our pikes? How are you guys doing? Oh, only the general remains. Alright, well we don't need both of you for that, so... one of you can leave. Have you guys won? I don't think we need anyone on that side, so the archers ideally. Oh, well, who's that? Oh, you guys. Desperately trying to rescue, salvage anything they can. Who have we here? Move into position. You get the honour of going between the two great buildings. Just need to keep the enemy out, because pretty soon we're going to start the countdown timer. Men of the Blackroot Vale, move yourselves up as well. There we are. Fire at will. Don't shoot down there. Shoot them.
Our men are in command of the city.
It's happened. There we are. See? The second it happens, all of the AI. Get this fountain guard up here. Have you won on the walls? Oh, they have. The walls are ours. Well, you guys just take a break. Let's get our elites up in here. Who's run out of arrows? Ah, Blackroot Vale. Excuse me, sorry. Go and help them. No need to stand on ceremony. Charge in. Was the Blackroot Vale wavering? Oh, no. It's these Southland defenders. I'm surprised they haven't just broken and are fighting to the death. Ah, the Horn of Harad.
For the glory of Gondor.
Our elites are slowly making their way to the centre. Archers continue firing. We hold the square. The last bastion of... I've said bastion about 9 times. The last hope of Umbar in the centre there's going down. Let's go up to ×3 because it doesn't hate ×3. I don't really need you, to be honest. This is over. I will let the countdown timer be the end as well, by the way. That's the whole point of why I've manoeuvred everyone to block the square so much. the last men in the middle there will go down. And you'll see cheering. Oh, is someone still fighting? Yeah, someone's still alive. Oh, it's the general at the back. He's still there. Oh, he just killed that Asgiliath pikeman. 8. We didn't kill the general. We took them prisoner.
Victory will be ours.
End it here! Victory! That's the closest to a victory message you're going to get.
This is a clear victory.
Would we call the campaign a clear victory? I think we would. 610 Gondorians lost their lives under the leadership of Ithelion, and Nudan lost 2,257. Only 200 were taken captive and slain where they stood. 272 kills go to the Talon Knights. Yes, Dol Amroth, represent. Oh, Dol Amroth, you're so much more fun than Gondor. Oh, dear. And it's over. Oh, she's going to shout at me, I know it. You said you'd only be an hour. Oh, dear.
Gondor is victorious. Our realm is expanded.
Faction destroyed. Haven of Umbar. Gondor's victory is complete. We're 10 regions away from the victory, but meh. You didn't get to see us reclaim the 2 runic towns as well. So, a victory overview then. Dol Amroth managed to get down to Ramlond and they've held everything up from there. So they did alright with my supervision, but we are the real victors, of course. Umbar should have had a last stand guy somewhere. It just depends where they've sent him. Whether or not they were walking him over, I don't know. Canned, of course, pretty much beaten to submission. They've not attacked Kizelcombe since we took it. The towns here have nothing in them. And their whole army seems to be walking backwards and forth around Ancaragmir. So, oh, where Dol Amroth are actually heading. Interesting. Now, in the north, Rune did attack us. And I think that was more out of desperation because I do think that Rune were not going to win. I think the Dwarves and Dale were going to beat them in the end. Or at least keep them at this stalemate. And then with a minor addition of us attacking them as well, I think Rune would have fallen very easily. I mean, we were about to retake Derafintha, as you can see, well, we didn't know, but Rune actually did not go further than Boron's Watch. They've even sent the army back. Shariar is heading back to Rune, so we would have retaken Boron's Watch, and it would have not been long before we broke through the mountains here and taken Enmahath and Mataram at the same time, which is what I would have looked to have done, and we would have ploughed straight for Mistrand and Lest, the Easterling's 2 biggest moneymakers. Oh, of course, this is version 1.1, isn't it? The Isle of Naburka. That's not there anymore, of course, and the Easterling Sea doesn't look like this as much anymore. But so, Dale not dead, Erebor not dead, not even Dorwinion dead. They all held on. So Rune, despite being, as you can see, quite the power. In fact, me and Rune are the 2 greatest nations in the game. So it would have been an interesting fight, but I don't want to... I want to play as Bree now. The Gondor campaign is very well and truly won. And I don't want... If we fight against Rune, you're going to be seeing units that we will see later on in the Rune campaign, and I didn't really want that, so I hope you can understand that decision. Dol Guldur have pretty much been beaten by the elves of the Woodland Realm, which is very, very rare, so good news for the elves there. Rohan, interestingly, have a Draikhan despite Lorien having Rochberg. Are Rohan at war with these people? No, they're allies with them, right, yeah. So, yeah, Dol Guldur has I mean, after me and Rune, strong argument to suggest that Rohan are the next strongest nation. I mean, Ered Luin probably really, but they have nowhere to put their attention at the moment, so... But in the north, as you can see, the Misty Mountains are starting to go down. When we last took Fog of War, they had a bit more than that, I think. Maybe 1 region more. So the Misty Mountains are being beaten. Not really by the Northern Dunedain, though. Mostly by Erebor. The Anduin are just kind of surviving. They're not really doing anything. And over here, Dunland are down to Argond and Matraith, where Rohan are unable to really put the final nail in. But at least Rohan never attacked Enedwythe. Excuse me, sorry. Ah, look, her Lewin Castle. I'd completely forgotten that we at one time held that. It'd totally gone out of my mind. That harkens back to a forgotten day, doesn't it? And we gave that... Did we lose that to Enedwaith and then we sued for peace? But anyway, I think the biggest factors of my victory in this campaign, easily the biggest factor of victory, was the alliance with Enedwaith. Because if we had not allied with Enedwaith, think how much more manpower we would have put onto the west, which would have taken it dug into our money I used for economy. I think we still would have won, but we wouldn't have won at turn 127. I mean, we haven't technically won, have we? I mean, I need 10 more turns, but I mean, there are 4 free rebel towns there. I mean, if we take back the 2 that Rune took, that's 6. You'd only need 4 more to claim the victory. It's barely even. And we could get all of those from Canned. We wouldn't even need to attack Rune if we didn't want to. Which I suppose is an argument. I could go on and finish Canned, but I think it's an apt place to end. So our victory is complete. Gondor has been a successful campaign. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been 127 turns, which isn't all that long, really, is it? It's probably been a bit too easy, if anything. But this is the last time you'll see this map. Goodbye, Ruski-Aven. Goodbye, Naburka. And indeed, goodbye to the massive province of An Caragmir. Of course, the province of An Caragmir now is minuscule in comparison to what it was. And this desert region here has palm trees now. So many changes, which you will see in the Rune campaign and then the Bree campaign. The Bree campaign will be played on the same build as the Rune campaign, so there won't be any major stark differences. And indeed, there haven't really been any stark differences since I started the Rune campaign. It's been a bit of a quiet period. There's a few changes here and there to the odd unit model and things, but nothing substantial. So Bree will be on the same build as Rune. You'll get all the new changes that we'll note for Bree. So we're going back to Eriador in our next campaigns. We're going back up here. I can't remember if I'd moved to Tharbads by the time of the Rune campaign. I'll have a look, because I can obviously just upgrade the build that I'm currently using right now, and so Bree would be as up to date as humanly possible, which I might actually do, because I don't need to delete this build, do I? If you're curious, when I say build, it's because you can have multiple versions of mods on Medieval 2. You can have as many mods as you want, so stainless steel, Third Age Total War, yada yada yada. But more so than that, you can then break those down as well. So you could have 5 versions of Third Age Total War, and then you can then submod each one of those versions. You can have any number of them if you wish. So when I say build, I mean the folder structure that holds this particular save game set. So this one you're watching right now is a totally different folder structure to the Rune campaign, which means that I'm using 30 gigabytes of my computer just for 2 YouTube campaigns. Anyway, that's by the by. So Bree will be as up to date as it can be, because I can do that. So why the hell not? And so that's it. Gondor ends. Thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have, for following along with the Gondorian campaign, and I, as I'm sure you guys do as well, look forward to starting Bree. What will it be? It'll be Friday for you, but I'll record it on Thursday. So next week, Bree will kick off in earnest, just as Rune starts to pick up against Dorwinion as well. So we're going to have the fights against Dale, Erebor, and Dorwinion, which have not yet been seen on my channel. I don't think I've ever fought against Dale. And of course, I've never fought as Rune, so you'll get all that new stuff there. And on the other side, of course, the enemies we're going to be fighting as Bree won't particularly be new, but Bree will be. We've barely fought with or against Bree. As Angmar, we didn't really deal with Bree all that much. Fought them very sparingly. But we're going to head south, and we're likely going to be attacking Dunland and Enedwaith. So it's going to be a war of the Wildmen. But for now, that will be all. So thank you very much, and until we speak again, dearest friends, Navar den Perimad Melonin, and farewell. Hello. Very quick message just to say that isn't going to be the end. I've thought about it. We're going to take out Canned, going to claim that rebel region in the middle, and we're going to get to the 50. And I will explain more when I actually return to it next week. So all of that spiel for now, because that is not going to be the end.